2016 Lexus GX460. In 2010, during our first look at the revised Lexus GX460, we likened the mid-size looks SUV to a woolly mammoth. Surely, we pronounced the wave of lighter, unibody crossovers with independent suspensions and more car-like driving characteristics, like the brand's own RX and NX, soon would relegate traditional truck-based body-on-frame SUVs such as the GX to a rarely traveled corner of a dusty museum. Well, snap. Last year, the GX460 was the Lexus brand's third best-selling SUV, even though the Lexus lineup had only 4 SUVs. In calendar year 2015, it gathered more buyers than the Audi Q7, Volvo XC90, Infiniti QX80, Land Rover LR4, and Range Rover Sport, and it nearly kept pace with the Mercedes-Benz GL. However, the Acura MDX, BMW X5, and the combined Mercedes-Benz M-Class GL sold a Lexus by a ratio of more than 2-to-1. It has certainly outlasted just about all of its mid-size, truck-based peers. Add in booming sales of other examples of the larger breed, Escalades, Navigators, and such, and the expected demise of the traditional body-on-frame SUV has been slower than anticipated. Blame cheap gasoline. Soup to looks. Under the Lexus clips, the GX is most closely related to the Toyota 4Runner, ladder frame, live-rear axle, and all, but with a V8, standard third-row, four-wheel drive, and luxury accoutrements. A Toyota in a tux, if you will. It really hasn't changed much since it first slithered out of the primordial soup as a 2003 model GX470. There's some new technology, namely updated safety and infotainment items, but it's still the same basic feature. Well, plus a distinctive, bigger-than-life spindle-shaped grille that arrived with a 2014 model and looks like it might just swallow whatever gets in its way. This Lexus SUV isn't the ride you'd choose to hustle down a twisty road door to maximize fuel economy. We averaged 17 miles per gallon, and we recorded 22 miles per gallon in our 200-mile test at 75 miles per hour. In our experience, it doesn't encourage spirited driving. For one thing, the steering lacks good communication skills. The brake pedal is mushy at the top of travel. Even though we didn't experience any fade during our testing, hyperactive ABS intervention led to some pretty long stopping distances from 70 miles per hour, while the tall 265/60R 18 mud and snow tires are just what you'd want for poor traction situations. On a dry road there isn't an abundance of lateral grip. The tall body sits atop a rugged ladder frame, and occupants feel the chassis rocking from side to side on curves and pitching fore and aft with throttle and brake applications. In this case, dive, squat, and roll are not Olympic events. But the GX's ride is comfortable, absorbing harsh impacts well. A 3-position switch offers normal, sport and comfort settings for the available adaptive dampers that provide slight but detectable changes in ride quality. Big, strong arms. What the GX460 offers is surefire capability to get you there. Under a luxury veneer, the GX packs the same fortified toughness that underpins the Land Cruisers that tackle all sorts of desert and mountain terrain around the world. The GX has big, strong arms to carry your load. The 4.6-liter silent, torque-rich, premium fuel-guzzling V8 seldom works up a sweat, although a 7.0-second 0 to 60 mph time won't win many races against the GX's peers. That engine is hooked to a well-behaved 6-speed automatic transmission and confidence-inspiring full-time 4-wheel drive. The 4WD has an electronically locking torsion center differential and a low-range position we doubt many GX buyers will ever use or need. But like a bodyguard, it's packing heat just in case. The GX460's interior fitments are well populated with rich wood and soft leather. But the interior suffers from an overabundance of cheap-looking silver-painted hard plastic and an odd mix of analog and digital infotainment and climate controls on the console and center stack. and speed adjustments, for example, can only be made after accessing menus on the touchscreen. Other HVAC functions are handled more quickly via large knobs and buttons on the dash. Swing and tailgate. Once ensconced, front seat occupants will find their chairs comfortable. We can't say the same for the hard-bottomed cushions of the reclining and sliding second-row seats, while the third-row seats, crammed into what should be the cargo bay, are suitable only for pre-adults agile enough to park your back there. Unfortunately, there's little usable cargo space available when the back seat is erect for use. Way cool and rare in modern SUVs, however, is the GX's tailgate glass, which opens separately and is great for dropping in groceries and gear without having to open the entire tailgate. Said tailgate swings out to run parallel to the curb, just like Aunt Gertrude's old Chevrolet Kingswood wagon. You'll have to walk around to the traffic side to gain access, a constant reminder that the engineers in Japan who designed this vehicle drive on the other side of the road. Standard GX fitments including heated and ventilated power front seats, heated outboard second-row seats, mahogany wood trim, an 8.0-inch touchscreen with navigation, a power tilting and telescoping steering wheel, Sirius free mode, Sirius XM HD radio, a backup camera, a power moonroof, rain-sensing wipers, and 3-zone automatic climate control. Our test vehicle was the top of the GX Keep $62,455 Luxury Edition, which nets more amenities, such as buttery soft semi-aniline leather seating, a power folding third row, a heated wood-trimmed steering wheel, adaptive damping, auto-leveling rear air springs, and blind spot and rear cross-traffic alert. A rich-sounding 17-speaker Mark Levinson surround sound system, $1,145, and a dual-screen rear seat entertainment system, $1,970, brought the as-tested total to $65,570. Despite the GX's obvious age in a market that craves new, this SUV is migrating from dealership showroom floors to suburban garages in solid numbers. True, few GXs ever put a wheel more than a few inches off the pavement. But come bad weather, especially deep snow, and we'll bet that its generous ground clearance and Land Cruiser proven four-wheel drive mechanicals will allow it to range far wider than most of the SUV herd. Call it the Throwback Thursday SUV, making sure you arrive at your intended destination in comfort.